Hi YouTube and welcome back. This is Angelic Ray coming to you again with Angelic Soul 11 with your new moon in Sagittarius for November 26th, 2019. Sun in Sagittarius, moon in Sagittarius. That's usually how it works. New moons are normally the same sign as the sun sign, and the full moons tend to be the opposite signs. Okay. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but I guess I needed to say it. So I did get a few things. I did pull out another deck. I wasn't going to do this on YouTube because I did already pull out a Goddess Oracle card on Instagram for this full moon, which if you don't have me on Instagram, you can go follow me at Angelic Soul 11 on Instagram, and you will see that I had posted my actual personal Goddess Oracle card that came out for me. I'm sorry, just fixing myself. Okay, I guess I want to sit like this. Anyways, and I did pull out for the collective, and for the collective it was the Spider Woman. Okay, now I have to show you this because this is like walking on water, but it is not walking on water. Can I turn this around? Or was that just for me to see? No, I need you to see this. Can I flip this over? Are you guys watching? Okay. So you just took a little stumble. When I was first seeing the bird, seems like it's fighting with, it has a lizard. Oh, it's devouring something. It's eating. And do you see how it's just like, nature, this is just so beautiful because it's just what I wanted to say from the channeling, and like, that was just so random, and I don't think I've ever seen that here. Like, it's not like it's on the grass. It's not, the grass is down there. It's on top of the bushes. When I seen it, it was over here. But, okay, so I'm going to have to integrate the video together so that way you can get all of that, because I did really want to get y'all to see what I saw, because I was going to get into the downloads, and I was talking about the Spider Woman, how I just picked that up collectively during this weekend for the Sagittarius new moon, but also prior to doing the video, I did get like 3 stones. The 2 that I do remember from the top of my head right now. Okay, the 3rd one just came back again. Okay. Labradorite, lapis lazuli, and jade. This feels like a very, very protective moon in regards to revelations and expandingness of prosperity, luck, and fortune. For those that are actually taking the opportunity to move with that energy. But overall, it is going to bring up a lot of revelations for the collective, regardless of your situation. So it's definitely going to be a new moon of transformation. Probably more so than the last couple new moons that we've been feeling, because it's going to bring like so much seeing, so much clarity, but a punch of fire. So what was interesting with the bird, it was a white bird. It's like pure divine energy, right? And the circle of life, it was just, it hunted, it ate. And the Spider Woman was pretty much talking about being that hunter and marking your prey, marking your goals, and really like using yourself as the Sagittarius, as the archer, and like pulling it out without fear and targeting your mark and being successful in it. And the bird was even though it stumbled a little bit, it did not have any obstacles. It was practically, I know I said like walking on water. It's not walking on water, it's walking on bushes. Like, but it was just really weird. Like, it was just divine timing, the way that it happened right when, like, the bird just appeared out of nowhere. I didn't even see it fly onto the bush. It just kind of was like walking on top of the bushes, like not on the grass, not on the land, not so like in that in between where like you're grounded on the earth and moving forward, but seeing the guidance of like the spirit realm, your higher self, God is what essence, right? And so that the Spider Woman, again, it's on Instagram on Angelic Soul 11. If you haven't seen it already, you can go follow me on there and you can read what I wrote about that. That was just, even though that wasn't a spider, it just really showed me that that was really like a message that we're getting really strong during this time. Is going to be a very transformative time. And for some of you, I did get, while I was pre-shuffling, it didn't pop up, but it was popping up in my head, and it was like the Tower card, okay, which is connected with like Scorpionic energy, Mars energy, that lightning, okay, that transformation, but more so like internal, like you were building yourself on false integrity, false illusions, false personalities, a false path, whatever it may be. You building a castle on sand and not on concrete. And it just, like, the waves just, the ocean was like, as calm as I am is as destructive as I can be, so it kind of is like that internal, and this could be an emotional thing because I'm bringing up the ocean. So there is a saying that, how does it go? I'm as calm as the sea. I'm as calm as the sea. I'm saying it wrong. I can't recall it right now. But it's definitely talking about, being calm and also being very destructive in order to the point where you can cause a storm. And that's kind of what that energy felt like. It felt like for some of you, it's going to be a very emotional breakdown point of revelations, though, that's going to force you to move forward, because I did also get like the Wheel of Fortune as I was pre-shuffling, and I was just like, okay, like that's Jupiter energy, that's Sagittarius energy, that makes sense, so lots of faded changes, lots of your energy. And I did again pull out the Ganesha card because it is Monday, and I did feel the okay to pull it out during this time. So again, I did bring out the Goddess Oracle deck again. Maybe there's another message that wants to come through, and I know the first card that's here kept popping up on the top. This is a fairly new Oracle deck, which is why I didn't want to bring it out there, but it does have the information in the back, and I'm just really guided, and I see the colors, and it isn't the new moon exactly, but it's shifting from the new moon going in, and it's just so beautiful, and the colors are so vibrant. So I'm just, before I even get into the tarot, I'm really compelled to turn the card around, and I didn't want to do that prior. Another thing I wanted to say, I did have to add another incense because my incense did the weirdest thing. It kind of like turned back on fire and then was like burning all the way down with fire, and I was like, okay, so very fiery energy. Somebody really allowing themselves to purify themselves from the old thought patterns is kind of what I was feeling. Or even alchemy, like that, like alchemizing, changing the elements into another element, to bring that purification process to the self, where like they once were feeling a little bit cloudy in that sense, or for others, I also got a burnout. That could be for like one person, because I literally heard like burnout and then the number one, and I was like, okay, like maybe one person is gonna be really feeling burnt out during this time. So anyways, these messages are going to resonate with whoever they're supposed to resonate with. I am reading energy, and although this is for the new moon in Sagittarius in November 26th, this can be your message for you at any given time, day, year, whatsoever, because time is not linear. It spirals around, okay? It is infinite, okay? It is our perceptions of times that create the finite energies, okay? I just felt like I needed to say that as well. I am reading energy, so we all have masculine and feminine energies inside of us. Therefore, if I'm saying masculine or feminine energies, you can be a man or a woman. This is not about gender roles, but just the characteristics or the archetype of that energetic energy, right? The energetic that it is, masculine or feminine. So I'm going to pull it. And I did not, so I don't want to say this incorrectly, but this is the card. Ethan, and it's Etain, whose name literally means shining one, was a Celtic moon goddess, the second wife of Midra. Okay. My water is like acting up, my fountain. King of the underworld. Midra's first wife. I'm saying these names wrong. I know it. I feel it. I'm like right here. Okay. She turned herself into a fly, falling into a glass of wine, and she drowned. She was reborn and married. And she married a fertility god. Challenged to the game of chess, the result was that Ethan must spend half her year in the underworld and half on Earth. Wasn't that like the in-between? The bird wasn't in the sky, but the bird wasn't on the ground either. And I did the video about the Ma'at, the balance energy, the integrations, okay? Is especially a symbol of fertility and vitality and life of all growing things. A goddess familiar with both life and death. She teaches that whatever we are on earth or in depths of the underworld, we too can be shining. So that's beautiful. This tells me that a lot of you really learned a lot of lessons during the retrograde, and that you've allowed those lessons to enlighten you. You've allowed yourself to integrate who you used to be with who you're becoming, with the wisdom and knowledge of what it is that you know now through the lessons. And you're shining your true light. That's a very beautiful, that's what I take out of it. That's what I'm gonna give. I don't feel like I need these anymore. I just really felt like it needed to come out, wanted to come out. I didn't want to bring this deck out here, and I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong, which is why I spelt it to y'all. Don't chop off my head. I'm not familiar with all the goddesses there, okay? But that was who came through. All right. So, and now the incense, the Nag Champa smells so good right now. It just really hit me. So let's get into it. The bottom of the deck, the world. I just had to like look at that. Definitely a completion cycle here. A mastery of self is what I heard. A mastery of self. So let's get into it. I did pre-shuffle the cards. We're going to ask Spirit of the Most High, the Most Divine, and the ancestors of the highest order and perfect love and perfect trust. What message can you give us to the collective for this new moon in Sagittarius, November 26th? I almost said 23rd. So maybe something happened on the 23rd for somebody. November 26th, 2019. There's a lot of noise today for y'all. One more time. Spirit of the Most High. And perfect love and perfect trust. And I thank you because I love you. Okay, so I'm going to do things a little bit different. I'm going to take out and then flip 5. What messages do you have for the collective? What messages do you have for the collective? Oh, the World card did come out. Okay, that's a lot of cards. Let me just move this to make some space really quick. Ooh, transformations. I've seen that in my head, so that's funny that that came out. All right, I'm loving it. This is good. Hold on a second. Pull the 5. Wow. I'm getting like a sharp pain in my heart chakra. Yeah. One more. Wow. I am going to do some clarifications. I'm going to use another deck. I'm really feeling the Rider-Waite deck, so I'll do that. I wasn't fully going to plan that, but you know what? I just do what I gotta do. Where's the Rider-Waite deck? I'm not gonna clarify it right this very moment, but I will. Okay. So, all right, the very first card we got is Death. And we just literally came from Sagittarius season from Scorpio season into Sagittarius season. Okay, and this is a very Scorpionic card. This is the underworld card. And like I said, for a lot of you, there was a lot of hardships that you went through, submitting from your truth, not allowing yourself to really allow yourself to look past illusions. You were falling into a trap of illusions. You were submitting to that truth. You weren't really being honest. You weren't allowing yourself to really receive the messages from the Most High. You wasn't allowing your wisdom to really guide you through this transformation. At times, it was almost as if you were just submitting to where you're at. Okay, it's kind of what I'm getting here, to something that was unfair. It was unbalanced. It wasn't going to move you forward. Here, it's gonna make a little bit more sense when I show you the other cards, but a very major transformative time for you. Allowing yourself, the old you, to die. For somebody, that you are going through a major change. I don't normally get an actual death, but in this case, somebody may have died around you. And you're not allowing yourself to think clearly due to grieving. A lot of you, though, this is mental. This is the way that you were thinking. It wasn't moving you forward with the Chariot in reverse. And following after is the 5 of Pentacles. having to move away. This could be like a loved one, a family member, okay, that did pass away. And a lot of mourning. And so because of this mourning, you can't see yourself victorious. You can't see yourself moving forward. And like, little do you know, and the reason I say you can't see yourself, you're moving forward because it was like you felt like you had no other choice. It was like the angel of death literally came and brought to you, even though we don't have the Tower card, gave you this shocking message into your world, into your life, and was like, you need this for your revelation. You need this for your growth. You need this for your change. Okay? But you might kind of still be stuck there, or ignoring the messages that you're receiving in order to move forward. And Spirit is saying to move forward. Don't get stuck not moving forward out of fear of how that may look because you're sad. It may go against what your family wants. It may go against what your friends want. It may even go against your old past belief systems of what it was that you once valued. Okay, I believe Venus just went into Capricorn today as well. So that can be a major push for some of you to help you really look at what it is that you value in your foundations, and really trust in that heart space. Really trust in that heart space and let go of those thoughts that are no longer serving you. Okay, because this is going to bring in balance here, okay? This does feel like some financial stuff going on here as well. Maybe you were once feeling like you couldn't do it on your own. You needed financial support. And Spirit is like, just trust the process. If nobody wants to lend you money, don't worry about that. The universe will provide for your needs. It's kind of what I'm getting. So if there is a worry about finances, it's like you don't really have to worry. Someone feeling like if they don't, interesting. One, I feel two people. So this could be in a relationship, okay? Or this could be in regards to family as well. This could even be business, maybe a career. Okay, this can go in many different rounds. But what I'm really getting strongly here is someone trying to put in an illusion of making the cycle look like it's going to change, because they don't really want to change the cycle, and putting the impression that they need to be around in order for you to be successful, or it needs to be done a particular way in order for it to be done correctly, or but just a false it's not the truth. And so the person, remember I was saying somebody feeling burnt out. This is the 7 of Wands here. And the person is really feeling burned out in their current state. But even through the darkness, they know that even if they lose the flame, that they are the light. Even if they have no more wood to burn, and the wood is collapsing on them, piling up on them, that they can be that ember, because all they need is a little spark, a little light to keep their fire alive. That is their hope. That is their belief. Well, I got goosebumps. And then we have the devil in reverse here. This is Capricorn energy, okay? But I really do feel more so that this is talking about releasing yourself from the illusion, releasing yourself from the temptation of saying, you know what? If I stay upright and believing that I am just the flame, and I don't go through that darkness, it's like a dark night of the soul. This message is for some, but this is heavy. I'm not gonna lie, it's super heavy. Okay, a dark night of the soul, feeling like they're, you know, this person right now is fighting. They're fighting trickery. They're fighting depression. They are really, really wanting to go after their dreams. They're really wanting to get out of this depression. And the depression is just a trap. The depression is the trap. It's not real, okay? And they are going to break free. That is why the death had to happen, because they had to learn to rely on their own personal light in the darkness, so that they can see that they don't need the light outside, that everything else outside of them is just a bonus. Everything outside of them is an add-on, a luxury, an accessory to their life. I don't even normally speak that way, so this is definitely for someone. And you're breaking free. You're breaking out. Definitely breaking out. And even if it makes you sad, I feel like it's going to really make the other person more depressed, okay? Then it's going to make... I mean, both parties are going to be really... This is a separation. Both parties are going to be very, very sad. Yeah, I'm going to get some clarity on it. And I'm going to do the three major arcanas on the top. The death with the Chariot together. I'm going to do the Devil, and then I'm going to do the World card, because I did see the World card in the beginning, and it was upright. It came out in reverse. So there is going to be sadness here, but there is trickery of illusion, of fantasy here, okay? Someone really needs clarity. I really do feel like if they allow themselves to really sit with this new moon, they are going to gain the clarity it is that they need to break this cycle. Okay? And they do have the support of other people. It may not be family members, but they may have the support of friends, or even people online that reach out to them here and there, or that they can reach out to, and that are generous enough to text with them, to talk to them, to donate to them if it is about financial things. I do see here that there is going to be a balance in that material need, and that it's not necessarily necessary for you to get it from where you were getting it before. So maybe somebody lost a job and they are really feeling tired, feeling like, damn, you know, maybe I need to like move out. It's about moving from one mindset to another. That's really what I'm really feeling. If it is for career, it's like moving from one mindset to another, to a place where you can really truly put your fire and your passions, where you're truly going to energetically be happy, because this person is not happy. This person is not happy. They're not really moving forward. They're feeling trapped, and they want to get out of this trap. And And the fox is like just watching the whole thing happen. And the fox is like, I swipe that thought of you leaving. I'm going to give you all these other thoughts to fill your consciousness. And like you ain't say swipe but no swiping, you ain't going to be Dora the Explorer. You're going to have to look at things a different way until you learn to say swipe but no swiping. That's mine. That's my thought. Like that's my sword, and I'm gonna use that same sword to cut this cord. It's a cord cutting that needs to happen. She's holding on to it's almost like you need an iron sword and you are using a plastic butter knife. Okay, whatever. For incomplete cycle, somebody just doesn't want, they're afraid to change. They're afraid to change. They're afraid to change. Soul Spirit, let's get some clarification here. I don't want to keep rambling. Yeah, see? The moon. And this is a new moon with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse here. Okay, somebody's afraid of, losing money, losing a family. For time's sake, yeah, let me just do those. Spirit, what can you give us in regards to the Death and the Chariot in reverse? Let me shuffle it one more time. Death and the Chariot. And because this is a collective reading, I truly, the details are going to be kind of limited. Everyone knows their story. I do one-on-ones personal if you did want to gain some clarity. But again, I did say you need to meditate. You're going to need to meditate the Four of Swords to bring that clarity with the new moon. Okay? With the moon in reverse like that, this is revelations. This is the truth here. Okay? So this new moon will bring you clarity if you allow yourself to truly sit and meditate with yourself to really know how to break free out of that. Spirit, can I get this Death in the Chariot in reverse? Because you don't know right now how to... I'm not taking all of those. The Fool. A new fucking beginning. Because with death comes life. With death comes life. Be unafraid. Be the white bird that went and ate that lizard and was like, I don't care how high you think you are. You're not up at the sky because I know how to fly. And I'm going to fly when I want to fly. And you're not down in the ground. But it doesn't mean that you're impossible to reach. And I'm going to reach my goal because that's what I'm about. Do it. Don't be afraid to take the risk. And here we have the Page of Swords here, okay? So maybe there's some informations, messages coming in really fast that you just like, usually the Knight of Swords is really fast, but I really felt the winds of change really coming in saying, cut the cord, don't be afraid, take the risk. Take the risk, because if not, you're going to stay in a freaking cycle. And it's okay to learn. Learn from the lesson that it was. Let them watch you if they want to watch, but you don't have to watch them. Or you know what? I even heard closing out or blocking. Maybe you know what? They are watching you online, and it's like, you know what? Just put them on the block list so that they won't block you anymore, and energetically they can't affect you. Let me get this Devil in reverse. This could be a family member. This could be like fake friends. Yep. The Devil in reverse. This is you. Like I said, the Devil's about breaking free from that illusion. And we got the Four of Swords here. Okay. So you're going to be trying to heal yourself from the pain because you're in a really, really painful state. Okay. And it's on your mind here. Okay. But it's time to put that shit to rest. It's time for you to like let the dead lay with the dead. And if it's not letting you move forward, then don't hold on to it, because the Three of Swords is also healing, but when it's upright, right? And in reverse, the Three of Swords is about pain, right? But this is about your healing. This is gonna lead to healing. This is gonna lead to healing and letting go the petty conflicts, okay, with the Five of Swords here. Whatever conflicts, this is also like your inner thoughts. Like I said, somebody's gonna have a major shift in consciousness, like revelations after revelations, knowing that they don't have to like be on a lower frequency anymore, arguing with people. This is also Venus and Aquarius, okay, which I am a Venus and Aquarius, and you know, like we are also known as like the water barriers, right? And so taking your love where it really truly matters, and don't allow yourself to participate in those petty arguments, but move forward and say, you know what, you want to be right, be right, be right. But I'm going to walk on my correct path. So while you need to be validated, I'm just going to be correct, and I'm going to do what I have to do. And if you were thinking incorrectly, then learn to correct your consciousness. Learn to correct your thoughts in the way that it needs to be. Because this also comes with the Two of Cups. Once you walk away, the Two of Cups, this is balance, this is harmony, this is soulmate energy, okay? And it doesn't necessarily have to be a soulmate of a lover contract. This could be a business contract. Harmonizing, just harmonizing your emotions, okay? Really loving yourself. Being in that integration within yourself. This is really beautiful. I'm gonna leave those out. I really do feel that. I really do feel that you will release yourself once you truly allow yourself to see where you were wrong and learn from your faults. Do not, this is like denial. Because when she's upright, oh, she's telling it how it is. She's not being passive, but she's very intelligent. And it's like right now, you know, you just might not be really thinking clear. Maybe for somebody, there's a big anger. They deal with anger. And Spirit is like, yo, fair warning, there might be some petty arguments trying to come out. Don't even bicker. Don't even fight. Breathe easy. Breathe into meditation mode and then allow yourself to harmonize with your breath. All right, for whoever that is. Let me get the World, please. This card did want to pop up, and I'm going to bring it up. I do feel like it was in regards, any other clarifications for the World here? Yep. Oh, yeah. And that fell right on the Five of Cups in reverse, the World. And this is about a masculine energy. I'm going to take both of those. Yep. Someone just feeling like they're no longer, oh my gosh, really? Yep. And no longer wanting to fight. No longer wanting to fight. Don't fight. There's just the petty arguments. Somebody doesn't want to fight no more. This could be a divorce, okay? This definitely could be a divorce. Somebody's scared. I really do feel like it's the masculine energy. Wow, we have the Emperor and the Magician in reverse over the Seven of Swords here, okay? Divine masculine energy. Divine masculine energy, that is, or let me correct myself. Normally, these cards will be divine masculine energies. However, they are in reverse. With the Seven of I'm sorry, I was going to say the Seven of Pentacles. It had to possibly be a success unfulfilled for you to learn a lesson, for you to grow, for whoever that is. The Seven of Swords. The Trickster, the Magician, and the Emperor in reverse. Mercury's retrograde, letting you know, like, this is who this person truly is. They are not tapping into their divine masculine energies. They have the power. They have the gift, but they don't use it to their highest and greatest good, in a sense. They use it to bring illusions. Okay? I feel like this person is really selfish, really manipulative, very narcissistic. I know that's a common word, but I have to say it. I have to say it because I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Because this person just doesn't, they are unforgiving, unapologetic of it. And I also feel like the person that's walking away truly doesn't even want an apology either. Just wants to get out of the Ten of Pentacles. And it's like, yeah, this is going to hurt me. And this is going to bring a depression and sadness because we built for such a long time. But I'm not sorry anymore. I'm not sorry. I don't want to fight with you no more. You're not going to bully me. I am going to meditate and I'm going to go after my Two of Cups. Because the love ran dry here, okay? The love ran dry here. Somebody's ego has to drop here. Can I get one more clarification? I do want to let y'all know, though, on the bottom of the deck, and this is for the World card, but they landed where they land, and I just have to speak on it how it's coming out because I'm just a messenger. The Nine of Cups here, okay? So for some of you, this can be somebody that's like an alcoholic that was like super overly indulging, or this separation may cause them to drink. But this is gonna bring like almost like wishes fulfilled to the person that does walk away. This is gonna show about emotional stability and support in your singleness in a way like, you know what? I was just feeling so drained and so tired, and like I know I can leave. I can do what I gotta do. I don't need my 10 cups right now from that person, because that 10 cups is it's toxic. It's filled with poison. Or maybe the cups are made out of like, what is it, lead, and it's every time I drink from the vessel, I'm getting lead poison. They're leading me in the wrong direction. And this person is not gonna, like, if you're hoping that this person is gonna let go alcoholism, they're not. Okay? The person that is not, the person getting left behind isn't just, they're the ones that they're trying to keep a cycle that isn't serving, and the person that is leaving the cycle, when they choose to leave the cycle, they're gonna have a brand new fucking beginning that is gonna be so prosperous, so creative. Okay, this can be you know, a man, potentially. This can be a book. Okay, a new career, fire energy, a new passion, a new drive, a new beginning, a new opportunity. They're saying, fuck that. I'm not staying stuck on that cycle. I'm not staying fixed in that way. This is no longer working for me. No longer working for me. And I'm going to allow my ancestors, I'm going to allow my spirit guides, I'm going to allow myself to be emotionally fulfilled without needing others to fulfill that for me. I am going to be the light. But there's someone here having a major depression, hard time right now. And I know we didn't get the 10 of Swords for me to be like, oh, major depression. But this person, the reason I say that is because they have a hard time breaking out of this depression. So it's kind of like, even if they're functioning in this depression, it's been like long overdue to get out. Long overdue to get out, where it's not even bringing that harmony. It's not bringing that success. They're trapped in their ego. They're trapped in their ways. So for somebody, this is going to be a very tough moon for them, but it's going to bring revelations regardless. And for somebody else, they're going to break free because they're going to gain the revelations. They're going to know how, and they're just going to trust in spirit. They're going to trust in themselves, or they're going to get a clear-cut message of how to do it for this new beginning. Thank you, Spirit. Lord Ganesha, what advice can we get? Whoa. What advice can we get for the collective in regards to this new moon in Sagittarius? What advice can we get for this new moon in Sagittarius? What advice can we get? I just want to say whoever's moving forward is going to be okay. I truly believe that. Innocence here with the number 43 breaks down to a 7. What advice, any other advice for this new moon in Sagittarius? One more time. What advice do we have for this new moon in Sagittarius? I'll pick that up. Innocence, this does make me feel like, yeah, can't make this shit up. This does make me feel, and I did get the number 732. I just want to let y'all know, and it's funny because the numbers that's here, and I totally forgot that until now. But the innocence does make me feel like there's children involved here, okay? Like this is about a family structure here. Overall energy, we have the number 2, and we have surrender. And in that surrender, Ganesh is just chilling. I'm going to be flexible. I'm going to submit. I'm going to surrender to the universe and just know that I don't have to worry. I got my pineapples. I got my fruits. I got my lotus. I'm going to just meditate here. The mountains are behind me. That means my problems are behind me. I'm chilling. I'm in the green grass. I'm grounded. I don't got to worry. But you're going to have to get the guts. Use your empowerment, your solar plexus. And do not be afraid. Trust in your decisions and your intuition. Trust in your guts. You know the truth. I'm also feeling like some of you should drink more water during this time. I literally heard colon cleanse for somebody, okay, as well, like to clear, okay, that's a lot of information, but I guess clear your lower chakras, but really allow yourself to really trust in your intuition, trust in your gut, and be empowered. Have the courage to trust in yourself, your higher self, your true self, your whole self, to get through this. Like they said, God don't give you anything you can't handle. And if you trust in God and love God, then you know that God don't make no mistakes and God don't like ugly, and everything happened for a reason. And this whole reason wasn't to waste your time. This whole reason happened for your revelation, happened for your expansion, happened for your growth, happened so that you can trust in yourself, so that you can be the fire within yourself, so that you can be your light, so that you can see your light, so that you can trust in yourself and have faith in yourself that you can get through anything. And I do feel like the one that wants to walk away is an innocent person that has been really manipulated in this situation to stay longer. And that the person's like, yeah, babe, I'll change. And they'll change for just a little bit of time, and then they go right back to it. And there's children involved, so they're thinking about it. Or even when there is change, they're just like, I really just feel like, you know what? Like, it's getting icy. It's getting icy. And I need to just like peel. You see, it looks like I'm pretty sure that's a pomegranate, but I was going to say an onion. Like, peel the layer of your onions. Because onions absorb like the toxicity of everything that is around them. And so like just peel off that top layer that is toxic and like feel out your new skin. Feel out your new skin. You have layers. You have layers. And sometimes that you protecting yourself from that outer layer, you end up getting molded. You end up getting dirty, and it's just like, then it's not useful anymore. I don't know who's that. And pomegranates have a lot of seeds. They're filled with a lot of abundance. Okay? They're very fruitful. They're very yummy, delicious. They're also like red, right? And like you could think of like your red blood cells, and just allowing yourself to like cleanse your blood by cleansing your situation. For some of you, this could have been that it was a generational thing in your bloodline, and it was a karmic lesson you needed to learn, and now you break free from that karmic lesson, and you clear the blood, you clear the bloodline, you break the curse, and you move forward so that you don't pass it down to children. And that's a very beautiful thing. Because again, I did feel ancestral stuff going on here, okay? So I'm going to allow that message to be yours for whoever this resonates with. If you do resonate with it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Share your story. I would love to hear your story if you are willing to share it with me. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring the bell so that you can get notified when I do post newer videos. And also share it with your friends, share it with your loved ones, get it out there. And most of all, allow yourself to love yourself. Allow yourself to truly be at a space where you are speaking the truth to yourself and to others. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't be afraid of change. It's okay to change. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to change the way that you love, the way that you think. It's okay. It's okay to cut cords. It's okay to not want to be depressed anymore. It's okay to not want to be trapped anymore. But you can't run away from your problems. Somebody's trying to run away from their problems too. That was another thing that came. And this lesson is you're going to stay in that cycle until you learn the lesson. And that is when you're going to break out of the lesson. So if running away is the way that you do things, so that you don't really have to deal with your problems, running away isn't going to help you. Thank you, YouTube. Till next time. Peace.